All right, it is Wednesday. We're back with another striking class. Been wearing the same clothes all week. I don't know. I'm a bum. So what we're gonna do is continue on with this little setup that we have that we've been working with all week. On Monday, we talked about going in and out the same door. Yesterday, we talked about going in a door, out the next door, and then clearing over to a third door. Okay, so really utilizing all these different doorways, okay? Not making it predictable on our opponent. Now today what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross a street, all right? We're gonna cross over. So we're really gonna be working our hard pivot ins and our pivot outs, okay? If you look here, if I were to go straight ahead to cross the street, I'm gonna run into my opponent. And even if he moves out of the way, I'm gonna run into another pole right here. So I'm gonna take a little bit of an angle here, whether it's to my power side or to my closed off side. We'll work going to the closed off side first, okay? So when I come in the doorway, as soon as if I'm ever inside these cones, it's firefight time, okay? I'm potentially engaging anytime I'm inside. When I'm outside the cones, I'm a little bit safer. We talked about this last week. When you are in those safe zones, make sure you think about your breathing. Breathing in through your nose, really getting down a lot of air in through your lungs, okay, when I'm out here. When I'm in here, we're engaging, okay? So as soon as I come in through the doorway, I gotta be expecting a little firefight here, okay? I work whatever combination I want, then off of that, I'm gonna do a really hard pivot. I'm gonna step with my lead foot, my back hip is gonna go all the way around, and I'm gonna exit out across the street. Okay, and then from here, I can just keep going all the way around. I go back in this door, I throw my combination, hard pivot, back out, going across the street, all right? So you can work that, working a hard pivot out. Another thing that you could do if you want to get to that doorway over there across the street is I come in, I throw my combination, I could do a Tyson switch, right? We were working on this maybe 2 weeks ago with some footwork, where if I'm going to my closed off side, another good thing I have is a Tyson switch. So I could be kicking, my rear leg could be kicking my front leg over, and what happens is I'm basically switching my stance here. So now look, I'm in a southpaw stance, my left leg is in the back, and I can exit out the door in an opposite stance, right? And you could practice that, working that Tyson switch. So when I come in, I Tyson switch, I'm in a different stance as I cross over across the street. Okay, so that's going to my closed off side. Now what happens if I come in here and I want to go to more of my open side across the street? That is a hard pivot in. It's going to be my rear leg that's stepping up, covering quite a bit of distance, and I'm also switching my hips here, and I exit. Okay, once I come in, throw my combination, I take that, I'm crossing the street right up over here, so I take the big step, hard pivot, and I'm back out. Really important to practice this today with punches. Okay, you don't want to get to the point where you engage, and then you got to think like, oh, which one do I go? You should really start to get in the habit of your exit being and feeling very natural. So what you need to do is you need to come in and whichever way your body weight is, you know, maybe if my body weight is over towards my lead leg, maybe I do a Tyson switch as I work out. That's one option. Maybe I do a hard pivot this way, across the street over here. Okay, so you got to think about what you want to do and then get to the point where you're not thinking about it anymore. It's just a natural reaction based on the way that your weight is. Maybe you throw a hard hook, your weight's over here, that gives you some options. Maybe it's a hard overhand, that gives you some different options, okay? And you want to get to the point where that feels natural. Any questions, let us know. We'll see you guys tomorrow.